Alright, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Do you have a face mask? Alright, bring it. You can bring them in. Jonna, we're gonna switch from white mailers to black. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Have a seat.
Close the door?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to my threats.
No problem.
It was very sweet. How do you know about my brand?
I don't actually. I actually just followed you on Twitter, and then once I saw the posting, I figured I would give it a shot.
I love that. Yeah, I didn't ask you very many questions, but I just caught a vibe from you that I was like, he seems like he's not gonna murder me or rape me.
Yeah, I try. I have that size, but I don't want to murder anyone, so...
Okay, that's great, because
Yeah.
maybe you might need to murder someone, but not me or her.
That's perfectly fine, as long as you tell me who and give me a reason.
Yeah, so I'm a controversial person, and this
Yeah.
office is public, and some people just really don't like me. So I've had one or two run-ins before with people who just are not supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect that to happen, but I'm glad you look like that because you look very scary.
Thank
But
you.
also nice.
Yeah, I get that a lot, actually, so...
It's perfect. Okay, do you have any gang affiliations?
No.
Are you armed?
No.
You looked away when you said that.
Armed as in, handguns, no. But I usually have some kind of something on me, whether it's maybe a little pocket knife or something.
Okay, do you
Along
have
those lines.
do you have anything like that on you now?
On me, no. I brought nothing with me. Just
Okay.
my cell phone, my keys, and my wallet.
Okay, cool. It's okay if you have a knife. I'm Sicilian. I always have a knife.
Yeah, I figured it's just you needed to open something, so it's whether it's either opening a box, whatever the case is.
I'm fine with that.
Always have something, yeah.
As long as the blade is not larger than your palm, I'm fine
Well, I
with
have
that.
big palms, so mine's probably
Your
the same
palm
size,
specifically, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it's probably a little bit bigger than mine, but just about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gangs, weapons, murder, rape. Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
none
that's the
of those
most
things. I
important
don't do
thing.
any of those things, no.
Are you a legal U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. If you were not, that's fine as well. I just need to know how I'm gonna pay you.
Mm-hmm. You
But-
can pay me whatever is most convenient for you, whether it's with a W-2, whether if you want to do Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, whatever.
Do you have
Whatever is more convenient for you is best.
Do you have PayPal?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we just do PayPal. It's super easy. How much money do you want to make?
I'm open to it. Like I said, I don't because I don't want to come in and ask for a certain amount when I don't really know what I'll be doing or along those lines or what I'll be delivering or just those cases. So I want to get all that info first, and then maybe we can discuss that after.
Sure, I love that. Yeah, totally. That's Johanna. She is going to be training you. It's not difficult work at all. You're going to be sitting down most of the time, just mostly chilling.
Okay.
Can you send me the website I need to go to? For what? Sorry, someone else. I figured we'd start really easy today. And so we sell these products that we put in bottles ourselves. They're this size bottle. Super simple. All you would be doing is just wash your hands first or whatever. We have a full kitchen. We have nice bathrooms. There's a vending machine. You can get comfortable here. We have a coffee maker that is not weird to use. Anyway, so what you would be doing is just literally putting the liquid in this bottle.
Okay.
And just a lot. We sell so much of this, it's crazy. So she's really good at packaging. Our packaging is very elaborate, so that will take some time to learn. So I figured you could just work at the bottling station and just sit down and just bottle these. And then maybe if he bottles a bunch and we get what we need to get done today, you can show him how to put the labels on. Yeah. If that interests you.
Yeah, sure. Whoever's makes it easier on your end too.
Okay, yeah. I never want to do anything where you're just oh, I fucking hate this job. Because vibes are so important here. I could feel a bad vibe from across the way. I could feel it from the parking lot. So if you're not having fun or if you're not having a good day or you don't feel respected or appreciated, please talk to me.
Absolutely.
I'm very stern and I'm very swift, but also you can literally talk to me about anything. I'm a hoe. Well, not anymore. I'm a retired hoe. But, there's nothing I haven't seen. There's nothing that could make me judge you outside of, committing a violent crime.
Okay.
Regular crimes, I get it. But, I can't deal with violent criminals. It's just... I just can't. Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
Okay. Have you ever gone to jail?
No, I don't.
I don't think
I want to say no, but kind of it was fuzzy back then. There was a lot of alcohol involved. Might have been a night. I don't know.
One night doesn't even count.
I think unless you're in the jumpsuit, I don't really think it counts.
And if you get like if you're actually doing jail time, but like listen, we've all been to the police station.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That I think I've done that a couple times, and that was just college.
You're not adventurous if you've never been in handcuffs.
Yeah. So I think we're good on that.
Okay, cool. How are you feeling so far?
Fine. Like I said, I was new to everything going in, so I didn't know exactly what to expect. So I'm just open to whatever, and then depending on like how many hours you want, because I think you had mentioned it was part-time.
Yeah, it depends. Like we just went viral, so like our sales are actually up 1,048%.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So because I have followed you on your Twitter, noticing all the little things you're saying, like, oh, I'm sold out, or my sales are this, and
super sold out. But we do things on back order, and like we almost always have these bottles that just like these always need to be filled. We have so many different sizes that it's like there's always gonna be like an opportunity to fill bottles, and it takes a while. So like. We just lost an employee yesterday.
Yeah.
So between the two of them, like we can move pretty quick. But she just can't do it on her own. How old are you?
30.
Me too. Cool. Okay. Like it doesn't matter, but just like curious. Like I do like to know some stuff about you. Like
absolutely, yeah. Like you can ask me anything you want. I'm not gonna. I'd rather tell you the honesty than.
Yeah, just be honest with me, cause like I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna like treat you less than or anything like that. Like I am the most scandalous person I know. I look terrible on paper, but you know, like I do.
It's not
I
about
look
what's on paper. It's how people perceive you and how the people closest to you perceive you.
Exactly.
So,
you know,
as long as that's okay, then that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. So we are an average of the 5 closest people to us. So like I just want to make sure that like I'm just not like bringing you down in that
Absolutely.
way. There's opportunities to grow here. There's opportunities to learn. A lot of people that have worked here have like very entrepreneurial spirits, and because this is a startup, like you can really learn a lot about running a company. So like if you ever have a question about like anything that you want to learn and grow with, like just ask me. Like I am a mentor, so I always like to be able to like help you grow as a person as well. Just like don't take up too much of my time, because I'll just start getting annoyed.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one thing a lot of people, I don't want to say take for granted, but don't appreciate when someone gives them their time or...
Yeah, knowledge is sacred.
Like that, yeah.
So it's like, you know, because at the end of the day, like, I'm paying you. So I don't really want to pay you to be on my time more than
what it's supposed to.
Like, you can't, like, sit in here for hours at a time. Like, what does this do? What does this do? I was just like, oh my god, I have so much shit to do.
Yeah. And I figured that was one of the few things I did want to emphasize more when we did interact was, like, I didn't want you to think that you're going to bring me in and then make it almost a burden on you. I wanted to make it less of that towards you, whatever possible, whether it was showing up on when you best convenient for you, whether it was today, tomorrow, whatever the case was.
I love that. Like I said, I'm very swift. Like if you want to do stuff, it's just fucking come in. Hours are bizarre. Sometimes we work super late. We work until it's done.
Okay.
So, but if you have a family obligation, like if you have kids or something, like, you know, this is not like you're never gonna be forced to be here.
Okay.
But like I usually show up here at noon, 2 p.m., sometimes 7 p.m.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes I work here till midnight. So that's
perfectly fine. Because I know, for me, I think the only scheduling conflict would be, I think some days I won't be able to make it in until after 2 p.m.
It's fine.
Or if later. But I don't mind staying here until midnight or 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So.
That's great, because she goes to school. She doesn't really work weekends.
Yeah.
So, like, I work 24/7.
Yeah, I can be here weekends. If someone else is here weekends, I can be here weekends after 3, 4 o'clock. Just really depends.
Okay, great. And just, like, we respect, like, all religions and, like, identities and, like, gender stuff. So, like, if you're like, hey, like, it's Ramadan, like, that's fine. That's great. Like, so don't ever just, like...
I'm trying to think if there's any big holidays coming up that I don't... Nothing really that's going to be like, oh, I can't make it in for this or whatever that reason. So, I think along those lines, or asking for, like, a day off or be like, hey, I can't make it in today. I don't see any of that, and then you're a couple of months.
Yeah, I'm like 99% of the time, like I'm fully chilling, but it's just like what I don't like is laziness, you know, stealing company time, being disrespectful to me. Like I know I'm a woman, I know I'm a porn star, and like you could look up my shit. Like, you know, like I know that it's.
But I think with my end, I don't want to say I've worked with other adult entertainers, but I've done some security work for like AVN.
Really?
I know a handful of performers personally, and
oh my gosh, that's awesome. So like you're well versed in the business.
A little bit, yeah. And then I know the back end of the business too, which is the private dating and all those lines.
So you know escorting and everything. Okay,
all that
cool.
stuff. So I know I didn't want to say that, but at the same time, I don't want to lie to you, and then you find out later, like, oh well, you've done that, or that's fine.
It's definitely something I like to know, but only because it makes me feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Do you know Rhino?
I do.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and I think I'm not sure if he's the one that is holding onto your Prius or your Polaris.
I don't have a Prius.
Or a Polaris, the 3-wheeler?
No, I only drive Mercedes.
Okay. So, yeah, I know him because him and I went to high school together.
That is so fucking funny. He's my bodyguard and also friend, and, like, I've known Rhino for 8 years. Like, we hang out. And I was just telling him last night that I fired Diego, and he's like, oh, I know so many guys. Let me get on it. And I was like, no, I have a guy coming in. That's so funny that you know him. Okay. Great. And you really don't have any gang affiliations?
No. I think if anything, I actually used to work for him, so.
Okay, that's again, that's fine. I like to know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Cause like obviously, well maybe not obviously, but like I'm a person in that world only because of like who I've dated.
Yeah.
So it's like we had a really bad falling out, and it's like I always have to be careful like who's just coming in here, cause like I just don't know like where people's loyalty lies, and like I'm just trying to do my job. I'm a humble makeup entrepreneur now. So I just don't want any problems or anything like that. But, like, Rhino's my guy. Not my guy, but, like, you know, like, I know his wife. Like, seriously, we all go way back. So it's so funny. Do you care if I tell him that you're here? Just as, like, casual friends. But it's totally fine.
I'm not too sure because I know him and I I don't want to say we had a falling out. There was an incident that happened, I think, at the AVN house party where we were doing security. And I guess someone wanted private security on their end, like, away from it, and I didn't know exactly what the protocol was. So for example, Eddie J went up to me and said, hey, let me have your number, so if I have any other bookings I'll just text you directly rather than text you Rhino and then having Rhino tell you and blah, blah.
He don't like that.
Yeah, he didn't. So he didn't like that. And then I was in a bind at the time, so I needed more money or more ways of income, so I kept messaging other performers like, hey, if you need private security or if you need because I guess after the house party, there were a lot of incidents that happened later on between performer and performer, whatever the case was.
Always.
So I reached out to some of them, and I'm like, hey, if you ever need private security, go ahead and just feel free to message me. I'm starting up. I don't have any rates. I can work for you for free. For you to get comfortable, and we discuss that. I think that circled back to him.
So he felt like you were stepping on his toes.
Yeah, I think that circled back to him, and then he got upset towards that, and then I don't know where something happened about something like I was harassing someone. So I think maybe
maybe I
reached out to the wrong performer who was already like has him as his private security. So then she was like, "Oh, look, one of your guys is doing this. I don't appreciate it." That's right. What I think because I asked
people are territorial about their private security.
Yeah, because I had asked him like, "Hey, what exactly happened? Like, I know, like you don't want to hire me or you don't want to give me more jobs because of that, but I don't know what it was for." So and then that's where we ended up leaving it at. He was like, "Listen, it was harassment, plain and simple. I'm like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. If you let me know what it is." And then we both just went separate ways.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate you sharing that.
I'd rather let you know that and then tell you from my end and then him tell you his end, whatever, and then you can maybe formulate
He does not need to be involved. He is not my man. I don't answer to any man.
If he is your security, then at the same time I also want you to know that it's not like him and I don't know each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like he knew he met my ex-wife back when I was still married up until last month. So,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, what happens? It was a mix of two different lifestyles, non-performer to performer. So
she's a porn star.
She was, or she still is. I think I don't know.
Oh my god!
But I think it was. I don't think it was that. I think it was more the side work that was
escorting.
And then the different income because.
Yeah,
I know that makes a lot of money, and then if I'm working a normal 9 to 5, it's what I make in 2 weeks, she makes in 2 days.
For sure. 1 day. Yeah, 1 hour. Like
it really depends. So like I know that's why I know like a lot about the different sites, whether it's the SA site or the what's your price, all those other things.
Wow, so you're really well versed. That's so cool. Because obviously that's like a massive part of my life. I'm fully retired. Like, there's gonna be, like, no old dudes, like, coming here with Lamborghinis for me. It's nice as that would be, you know? But, like, yeah, just know I'm fully retired. All I do with my life is I just work. It's my priority. It's the most important thing to me. This company is my baby, so just, like, treat it like you're dealing with, like, an infant.
Absolutely.
at all times. Like, it's that important to me. Like, also, like, you'll hear me just yelling a lot sometimes.
Well,
Not
as long as you're not yelling for help, then it's probably just gonna assume you're in a meeting or like or arguing with someone, and that's part
I'm
of
usually
business.
just exclaiming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm usually just exclaiming. Like, I yell at myself more than anyone else.
Okay.
I believe in self-discipline.
Yeah.
And it's always aggressive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm definitely a character. I have a big personality, but, like, I don't, like, flex it. But I'm so, like, Johanna will tell you, like, I'm so particular about things. Because it's just, like, my customers are absolutely everything. And, like, our makeup is really expensive. Not really expensive, but, like, it's not cheap at all.
Tier 1 among tier 1, like, that high-end caliber.
We're an aspirational brand. So it's, like, everything needs to be treated like these people are paying for an experience rather than a product. So just, you know, like, go into, like, bottling stuff and packaging stuff, like, with that intention that is, like, very serious stuff. But yeah, I think you're great. You've definitely exceeded my expectations. I'm so happy that you know about the adult industry. I'm happy that you do security. So you definitely have a gun, but, like, that's okay.
Yeah.
Do you have is it legal?
No, I don't have anything legal except for my license, and that's it.
I understand.
Like I said, after the whole separation happened, I just tried to throw myself into work. So for example, I would have this job. I would have security at whoever calls for security if they ever need it, and then I also work security at Universal Studios, and then I also work for a beer company.
Oh, good. So you're just a hustler.
I just try to stay busy because I know.
I fuck with it.
I know if I don't stay busy, then I'm just gonna
be depressed over divorce.
It's not gonna be in a good mood. So I'd rather throw myself into work, whether it's here, there, anywhere that needs help. I'd rather go make money than stay at home and think about stuff that I shouldn't be thinking about.
I fuck with it. I deal with my emotions through my job as well.
Yeah.
I think everyone does that.
Yeah. Well, if you're lucky to have that spirit, but a lot of people just, like, get drunk.
Yeah, I tried that too, and it didn't help. And, like, that's like I'm spending more money than I am on that. I'd rather spend that on other things.
Yeah, things that won't, like, kill you and age you.
Well,
do you do recreational drugs?
I do smoke marijuana. Not as often, but
that's
like I said, the person that I usually go to is actually Jada Stevens that I buy my weed from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have, like, serious connections, so if you ever need, like, good weed...
If anything, CBD oil is the only thing I'm like, actually really looking for right now, just for, like, aches and pains, because I can't find anything that's really helping for that.
Yeah, I can get you that easy. Just, you know, let me know, and I'll just...
Absolutely.
Just have someone pull up.
Other than that, I don't do, like, I won't come to work high, or I won't do anything like, or drunk or hungover.
I appreciate that.
Like,
all of that.
Like if you end up coming out later, like, while we're working, hey, do you want to hit it? I'm like, my boss, like, sure, I guess, but, like, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Like,
sometimes at the end of the day, I'm like, today was really stressful. You guys want to get high?
Yeah, like, that's fine. Like, if I'll follow your lead, but, like, me trying to, like, set the lead, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pounce on your territory or try to overcompensate for something, anything like that.
Great, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If you're just, like, a functioning pod, like, I don't care. Like, I just want to know what to expect. The last person here, I don't know if they're on drugs, but they acted like it, and it just was a fucking problem for me. So as long as, you know, whatever is going on, it just doesn't affect your work. If you ever feel like, hey, like, can I just talk to you? Like, have something get off my chest. Like, always feel like this is a safe place. You can talk to me about anything. I hope you don't, because I'm very busy. Yeah, but I can always hold space for
feel
you.
like that.
John is like...
I don't want to overdo that and then just be like, you know what, you talk too much, don't work enough, just get out. Like, I don't want to be like that person. Like, if I need to talk, I'll probably be like, hey, do you have this quick minute? Or if anything, what I do is I'll write down a whole text and I'm like, here, I'm going to send this. You don't have to read it. You don't have to respond. Just having someone to send a text to. That's great. That's what I prefer.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't need to have, like, a full conversation with someone, because I know after everything that's happened, like, time's the one thing you don't get back.
Exactly. And you know, like, with your wife doing what she does, like, you know, you could be the richest person in the world and not be able to replenish any time on earth. So I understand that, and I value that here. So, like, just know, like, I see us all as a team. The only time I'm going to act like your boss is if there's a problem.
Yeah.
But, like, hopefully that's almost never.
That's my goal, is to make sure no problems arise as long as I'm here within this vicinity. Like,
Great.
Outside of here, if I'm not here, then that's a different story.
Dope. Okay, cool. So job responsibilities outside of like bottling stuff is like, are you okay with like running errands to like pick up like shipping materials?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
FedEx
That
has
was
like
the first thing I had mentioned. Like, if you want me to actually even deliver them personally, I can do that too if you want.
awesome.
So,
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
I don't want to say I prefer that, but I was more coming into that idea of like, oh, okay, I'll pick everything up. Like I said, I have a truck. I can load the truck up for as much as you need. I can deliver back in North Hollywood and Woodland Hills, West Hills, anywhere really. Here
Like Valley stuff.
Yeah, Valley stuff. Even out here in Santa Clarita or West Hollywood, even if you want me to go to San Diego, I can make a trip of it and drop all of that off.
You're so sweet. Yeah, that will not be necessary. I try to make like your days as easy as possible.
Yeah, and for me, I've gotten used to driving. So for me, like if you tell me, hey, I need you to go to San Diego to pick this up or drop off this one delivery for this specific client, I'm like, yeah, no worries, I can do that.
Okay, cool. And I'll never ask you to do something like personal for me.
Even then, like if it's nothing, I don't want to say, because I think with everything that's happened, like my boundaries, and there's like no boundary for me to be like, oh well, that's a little too much, like I don't want to do that.
Like that's outside my job
Yeah,
description.
like if you ever need like, oh, like hey, I have to go to Target, but I don't have time. Do you mind going to pick this up for me? I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. It's right there. Like I don't mind stuff like little things like that. As long as if, like you said, as long as you feel appreciated, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah. The other thing is sometimes my personal life is partially here, or you'll hear me interacting with people or just like saying stuff, and like I'm a public figure, so like I just keep my private life private. So like any person that you might see here that doesn't work here, just like you didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not gonna be like a circus or anything. I just like prefer, because I work so much, like I'll literally have dates here.
Okay, and like dates as in like just like non-contact dates or like full, like just for me to expect. So like if I hear,
I'm never gonna fuck someone in
like
my
if
office.
I hear you, like if I hear one of those sounds, I'm like, wait, is she in trouble? Or do I bust
No,
through the door?
the walls are very thin.
Yeah.
So you'll hear my conversations, but like
Okay.
I'm not fucking in here.
Okay.
Nothing sexual of that nature, but like sometimes I'll have a boy.
Yeah,
Or
and like you
two.
said, you are the owner, you're everything. So that is your volition. If you want to do that, absolutely. And if something gets out of hand, if I'm here, that you can perfectly call. You can call me out, whatever the case is. Like
Okay,
I said,
yeah.
it's everything. Just my main goal, the whole thing is to make sure I don't waste your time, I don't waste the company's money, that everyone that I work with is comfortable, and that it's just an overall good experience for everyone involved.
Oh, guys, literally perfect. And then one more question. There's no right or wrong answer, just genuine curiosity.
Okay.
Are you okay with being on camera? I film.
For what exactly?
I film everything. I do live streams. I make YouTube videos. I'm constantly making TikToks, Instagram content. I really like my audience to know like the heart that goes into stuff. So if you're like, no, it's just not for me, that's fine.
I can be open to it. I probably have to give it a couple tries and just see how I feel personally. Because like I said, I've never been recorded in any capacity, whether it's privately or publicly or anything like that. So that's something new to me.
Yeah, I'll never be like, hey, can you like say this about a product? Like everything is like authentic and genuine. Like I just like to like observe people and just be like, hey, like these are the people that work here. Like this is our
like
family.
if you're walking around and just filming, then that's fine. Like
that's what it will be. Like you're not.
That's something I figure would be like in the startup as like a behind the scenes kind of thing, which is fine, and I totally get it. So
Okay.
like in that aspect, that's perfectly fine.
Great, awesome. The only other thing is like just don't steal.
No, I think if anything, I'd probably ask first if there's something that like interests me. I'm like, hey, do you mind if I just try that, or either take a sample or something along those lines?
It's totally fine. Like
But-
I'm like not stingy in any way.
Mhm.
So what? Do I have something on my nose?
No?
Oh, well, you're touching your nose.
Oh, because I remember I told you that I was feeling weird on my face yesterday.
Oh yeah, I feel like I was like having an anxiety attack. Okay, great. So Joanna's gonna like show you the place. Can you show him like where the bathroom is? Show him the office, his responsibilities, and if you need anything, just let me know.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna be in here working.
Okay.
And if my door is closed, it's like
Don't mock.
just leave me alone.
Just wait.
Yeah, and it's
Wait
usually
till you-
closed.
you
So just like text me for just like
no
text.
interaction. Okay.
Yeah, I like basically zero interaction just because I'm always trying to be in a creative space.
Mhm.
So it's just like important for me to have my solitude. But obviously, if anything comes up, like don't be scared. Just
Okay.
know that like I'm just not super social.
Absolutely. No, that's good to know. And then other than that, I think the only question I have is so when we are here, how many hours do you expect out of us? Like you here, you want us to be here as long as we can.
Just until we're done.
So just basically, so like for example, today would be like, I don't know what that was.
The walls are thin. She's pulling up the blinds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can
I
can
was
hear,
like,
but
like is someone sharpening a pencil?
yeah, no, it's very thin walls. It's not
Okay.
ideal, but
Yeah, absolutely. So all right, so then just be here whenever we start, just here until we're done for the day.
because like it's like we need to meet like a quota. Like so, if we get like 100 orders in one day,
Yeah.
like I want them all packed. I want them all to post office.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm basically trying to be better than Amazon Prime. Like I never want people to be like, oh my god, it took like fucking 2 weeks to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want the order to come in and I want it packed up in 2 hours and out.
Okay, sounds good.
So okay, cool.
All right, cool.
All right, great.
Step out. You
Yeah,
wanna
so
close your door.
yes, please.
All right.
Thank you so much. I'm
No
so excited to
problem.
have you here. That's
You have your bathroom key?
Yeah.
Really?
yes.
Oh, so why we have
Keep
this?
that.
Oh yeah,
I have multiple sets of.
because I think this was the first one that they gave us, and then we did because I have my or no.
Yeah.
That for the bathroom, yeah. Good.
I know that my interview process is a bit different. I think it went great. He sounds so good. I love that he knows some of my people. LA is so fucking small. I swear everyone knows someone. So yeah, he is hired. Super sweet. I don't think he's weird at all. I think he's just a little intimidated. We like him. Okay, great. It's a bit unorthodox, but look who you're dealing with. So if Pilar was here, she would have a fucking heart attack that I just asked him all of those fucking questions. So there you go. That's a little behind the scenes for you. I feel like I'm very intense. I'm just like ba 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 ba. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hang on one second. I just have to check my texts. No, I will not be checking in with Rhino. Rhino is overprotective of me, and I don't like extra people in my business. So he would only get involved if I feel like there's a fucking problem. But I can handle my own. And like I said, I don't want Rhino popping up here, being like, oh, I'm just checking on you. No. No. I'm a grown-ass woman. I do not need to ask fucking permission to who can work in my company. You know? Hang on. I have to go. I have to help someone with a parking ticket. And we're back. I do here.
SGAN.
FORD. I don't give a fuck. To me, if it makes me feel better, at 30 with slightly more money.
It works. Like I've seen like all the products that you do have, you do process, and everything that we do. I don't know how to say this. I hate to say it, but I'd rather give myself or provide more time here than at one of my other jobs. That's what I was saying.
Cool.
So I'd rather prioritize
Give me a number.
coming here than going over there. From like, for example, for like security. Like tonight, I would have to go to security for overnight, but I'd rather do more time here because it seems like I don't know. I feel more comfortable, I guess, to say here.
It's gonna be the easiest job you ever have.
Yeah,
It's literally you sit, you fill bottles, you wrap gifts essentially.
Yeah, so
And-
it's not. It's I don't know. There's something just sitting there right now. It just like it clicked on me. That's why I want to try to talk to you real quick and just. it was just something that I want to like now try to prioritize with my main other job, and then now
First hour on the job, and you're like, I quit everything else.
I don't want to say quit everything because there's like
Yeah, so I
the beer
understand.
one I do want to keep just in case, because that one doesn't really have a conflict of scheduling, because that one's usually at 3-4 in the morning until 2-3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So I feel like once I'm done there, I can just come straight over here, work a couple hours here, whatever the case is. Because I know she had told me that once you start here, we pretty much don't really leave until like everything's done for the day, which I don't mind at all.
Love
So,
that.
like I said, my thing is I want to prioritize now. I have the beer one that I'm doing currently, and then I want to do this one as priority 2, priority 1A or 1B to say the least, and then security like as the back end.
How much money do you want?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Don't.
I'm not gonna lie.
Stop being scared.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared asking because I don't. Like I said, I don't want to.
What do you think is gonna happen?
You're gonna say no. Get the hell out.
I'm never gonna say no.
I
Get the
don't
hell
know.
out. I'm not gonna say
I
that.
also don't want to wear the mask anymore because I feel like we're past that point. But I feel like I should. I don't know.
How are you feeling? Do you have any symptoms?
No, I haven't noticed. I get that asked every store I go to when it comes to beer. So I know if that ever does happen, you're like the first one to find out. Just like the other job would be the first one to find out.
It's very okay. Talk to Johanna about it.
Mm.
If you're interacting with me, you need to have it on.
Okay, and that's perfect. Like I said,
You
when
and
we start-
Johanna have to stay 6 feet apart, at least. Understand we're in an enclosed area. If I go down, the company goes down.
Absolutely.
I cannot afford to get sick. We'll all die, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's that serious. But you have to tell me how much money do you want. Listen, you cannot insult me. Like, you could, but, like, not financially. I value time like a motherfucker. And if I'm paying you 1 cent less than you feel you deserve, I'm not going to be okay with that.
Mm-hmm. My thing is I just don't want to say a number and then just be outrageous, I guess.
It's not going to be outrageous. You seem like a humble, modest person
Yeah,
who's
because like I
realistic.
said, once I'm here, my 100% everything's gonna go here. So I don't.
Okay,
I don't want
give
you
me
to
a
think-
fucking number.
19.
20. Done.
Okay. All right. Well, it was a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm intense
Yeah.
and I move quickly, but I'm fair.
Okay. Yeah. 'cause
$20
like I said,
an hour.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Like I said, that I don't want to say that makes everything easier on mine, but that just gives you a high priority over everything else. That I'm
Yeah,
doing.
I want you to give a fuck about what you do. I
Yeah.
pay people to care, not to work.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay, leave.
All right. Thank you.